Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, Text 26. Tvam dashta varsham sukumara padha karor bahu amsha kapola gatram char avyatakshanna tulya karna subru ananam kambu sujata kantam. Translation, purport by Divine Grace Abhay Charana Vrinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: the son of Vyasadeva was only 16 years old. His legs, hands, thighs, arms, shoulders, forehead, and other parts of his body were all delicately formed. His eyes were beautiful, wide, and his nose and ears were highly raised. He had a very attractive face, and his neck was well formed and a beautiful like a conch shell. Purport. So a respectable personality is described beginning with the legs, and this honored system is observed here with Sukadeva Goswami. He was only 16 years of age. A person is honored for his achievements, not for advanced age. A person can be older by experience, not by age. Sri Sukadeva Goswami, who described herein as the son of Vyasadeva, was by his knowledge more experienced than all the sages present there, although he was only 16 years old. Goswami body. So Bhagavatam describes that Sukadeva Goswami body is as beautiful as Krishna. He looks so beautiful, so enchanting, so attractive. A teenage, everything want to see attractive things. The young boy wants to see the very attractive young boy, young girl. A young girl wants to see an attractive young boy. The attraction is always there. But here you see Sukadeva Goswami is a bodily feature so attractive, but he's not at all worried. If you say somebody very, very attractive, they feel very, oh, really? They feel very happy, isn't it? If you say you look very beautiful, oh, really? Whole social media is all about what? Liking by others, right? You want people to recognize you. If somebody say you're not beautiful, that's it. People don't eat food also. Even though they look beautiful, but if somebody says social media, you're not beautiful, they don't. So what is the value of social media? Appreciations and also criticism. There's no value. There is a saying that you will get old too quick, but you will get wise too late. You all follow? People get old too fast, isn't it? Nowadays you see somebody asks, oh, I'm 40, 50, 60. Age is going just like that. But people get wise too late. Even though the age is increasing, but the wisdom is not increasing. That is the reason one must find a ways how to get wise. How to get wise. There are two kinds of people what we find in this world. One is wise people who they know that they're ignorant. Second class, ignorant people, but they think they are wise. Wisdom tells you how ignorant you are. It's not how much knowledge we have. It's not about how much knowledge we have. Wisdom tells us how ignorant we are. Generally, we measure by how much knowledge, but the more you get wisdom, the more you understand your limitations. The more you understand what you don't know. That is the reason age is just a number. Here, Sukadeva Goswami, 16 years young boy. Even the great sages who assemble there, they came from Maharloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Siddhaloka, Brahmaloka, such a highly exalted planets in the material universe, they all assemble there. But the moment Dasa Sukadeva Goswami is walking in, they all stood up. But 16 years young boy. So, in the material world, Age is just for the body. But the wisdom, but the spiritual maturity, it does not depend on your body. That you may have a PhD degree, you may have six-pack body, correct? You may have very well built up body, you may have Olympic medals. Does it define your spiritual maturity? No, no material qualifications. It does not contribute anything. Of course, knowledge is important, but is not a criteria to understand God. If somebody illiterate, how can I understand God? That's the reason education, the physical beauty, and the material qualifications, they're not the barriers. Sukadeva Goswami never went to any school. Which school, which college you went to? You went to IIT? You went to IIMs? Or Harvard, MIT? No. But he was so fortunate. He was so fortunate, he got the association of Vyasadeva. When you see a great personality, one thing you have to understand. Yes, we appreciate, but we should also find out how they became great. What is the invisible energy behind that? When you see a nice dish preparation, you see lots of vegetables, paneer, everything is visible. What is not visible? What makes the dish so delicious? Huh? Taste. Taste defines how you can get the good taste. Huh? Yes, you may cook wonderfully. You may follow the best recipe in the YouTube. Correct? You get the best ingredients sourced from around the globe. But you forgot to put salt. What will happen? The dish is delicious. Tell me. No, right? Salt, is it visible in the dish? Paneer is visible. Vegetables are visible. What is not visible? But that defines the taste of the dish. Salt is not visible, but without salt, whatever best ingredients you have, but you cannot make the dish relishable. The right amount of salt has to be there. Salt is not visible. Similarly, in Bhakti path, when you see advancement, the invisible ingredient is Guru Krupa. The invisible ingredient is what? Acharya Krupa. That is Prabhupada Krupa. Without that, one cannot advance in Bhakti. When you see Sukadeva Goswami is highly respected, you must understand how he got that state, the platform, because of Vyasadeva being his spiritual master. This is the most important ingredient. So we must respect to the devotee's devotion. That is the main important ingredient here. Age, Krishna even doesn't care about age. Here you have to put somebody in kindergarten. Age is important, right? As soon as your child is born, let me put him in international school. Will they take you? Will they take your child? No, please wait for 5 years. Even for material education, age is important. But for spiritual education, age is not important. Kaumare acharate prajna them bhagavata dharma durlabha manava deham. Human body is most rarest body. It can begin, understand spirituality at the age of 5 years. Even if you nurture a kid, even with the baby in the mother womb. Prahalada, how Prahalada became a devotee? Did he go to any Gurukul to learn bhakti? He became a devotee when he was in the mother womb. Even the baby in the mother womb can become Krishna conscious. If we have a right association. You don't have to come to this world and to become a devotee. Prahalada became a devotee when he was in the mother womb by the mercy of Narada. When you see a great devotee, what is the invisible ingredient? Guru, Acharya. You should always remember that. Behind Prahalada, the great devotee, who made Prahalada a great devotee, that is Narada Muni. When you see Sukadeva, you should understand Vyasadeva's position, how their mercy made Sukadeva glorious Vaishnava. Even the great sages respected him. That's the reason those scriptures, even the Narada Muni tells Yudhishthira Maharaj in Bhagavatam. It's a very important words. Nanu asya brahmana rajan krishnasya jagadatmanaha punantaha pada rajasa trilokim daivatam mahat. Narada Muni tells Yudhishthira Dharmaraja, oh Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira, even Krishna worships. We all worship Krishna. What Narada tells? Krishna worships who? Mahataha is pure devotees. Because the pure devotee, oh Raja, is not ordinary personality. The pure devotee is what? Punantaha pada rajaha. Pada rajaha means the dust particles. A pure devotee, dust particles, punantaha, it purifies. Trilokihi, it purifies the three lokas. Urdhva loka, Madhya loka, Adha loka. All the 14 planetary systems what we have. Bhumandala, higher planets, lower planets. A great devotee, a pure devotee, pada rajaha is a lotus feet and dust particles. What a pada dhuli coming from its dust can purify trilokihi, the whole universe. Not only that, deva, daivatam, it is even worshipable even for daivam, for Krishna. That is the position of a pure devotee. That's why Krishna even worships pure devotee. How Krishna worships Sudama. When Sudama came to say Krishna, how Krishna received, how Krishna respected. When Krishna performed arati to Sudama, Krishna washed Sudama's feet. He drank the water of Sudama. There is Krishna's mood, how he is setting examples. A pure devotee is even worshipable for Krishna. Age doesn't matter. If you see whole Bhagavata Purana, that Dhruva Maharaj, how old he was? 5 years. They go to kindergarten in modern times, isn't it? Where did that boy go? That boy went to forest. You see, no fear. But how he attained perfection in spirituality. A 5-year-old boy conquered Lord Vishnu. 5-year-old boy had darshan of Lord Vishnu face to face in 6 months. It's a challenge Dhruva Maharaj offering. 6 months you can see Lord Vishnu. But you should have that determination. You should have faith. But how Dhruva Maharaj conquered Lord Vishnu? Because of Narada Muni. Narada Muni initiated him, gave him Diksha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dvadasakshara mantra, 12 syllables is the mantra for Kruta Yuga. So this mantra, Narada Muni initiated Dhruva with this mantra, and Dhruva became exalted devotee. He conquered Lord Vishnu 6 months by taking severe austerities. By the mercy, Narada Muni gave the strength and ability and empowerment. When you think about Dhruva, you should think about his Guru Narada Muni. When you see a very smart boy, you should think about his parents, right? When you see a good character boy, you should think about his parents, right? Oh, how this parents nicely nurtured. When you see a devotee, we should remember his Guru first. That is the secret in bhakti. Not that we glorify Prabhu, you are amazing, Mataji, you are amazing. We should not get stuck there. We have to go beyond that. The most important thing in bhakti is what you see, how to handle respect also. Sukadeva Goswami did not get carried away by respect, what the great sages offering. If somebody respect you, oh Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, suddenly you feel good. Today no breakfast required. More people respect you, you do stop eating also. Sometimes respect and honor and these things, puja, pratishtha, it's a very difficult to handle it unless one have a spiritual maturity. If somebody respect you, how to handle the respect? You should not enjoy the respect. The respect is not for you. The respect for Vaishnava dress, for Tilaka, or scriptures, Bhagavata, or Bhagavad Gita, knowledge. We don't possess that respect. We don't own the respect. Somebody respect us, if we start enjoying the respect, our day is very soon. What is very soon? Falling down very soon from Bhakti path. It's very important. In Mahabharata, there is a beautiful anecdote. Dhaumya is considered as a guru for Pandavas. Dhaumya. He had a disciple named Upamanyu. What is his name? Yeah, we should remember these characters, these personality names, Upamanyu. And one day, Dhaumya, his guru, instructed Upamanyu, my dear disciple, please go take care of the cows. Upamanyu went to take care of the cows. He came in the evening and Guru asked him, hey, you look very healthy. You look very strong. What did you eat? I didn't give you any food. I just asked you go and take care of the cows. But you look very healthy by evening. What did you eat? He said, my dear Guru Maharaj, I went for begging Madhukari. I begged some food from different families and I got good food and eaten. And Guru asked, why? Where is my share? You didn't offer to me. Oh, sorry, my dear Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, I forgot. Tomorrow I'll bring it. And next day, he went to take care of the cows. He came in the evening. He offered whatever he begged, Madhukari. He offered his Guru. He still looked very healthy. And Guru asked him, Dhaumya asked him, you look very healthy. You offered everything to me. Did you eat anything? He said, yes, my dear Guru Maharaj. I brought everything what they given. I went for second time. So that I could beg for my body. Second time I went, I begged some food, I eaten. Guru, Dhaumya got so angry. Such a fool you are. Madhukari, not for gratification, not for second time, third time. This is not Krishnamrita kitchen. This is Madhukari, is not ashram kitchen. Madhukari, you must only beg only once per day. Not more than that. It's not for gratification. It's only to maintain the body, soul together. Why are you indulging such a way? Indulging prasadam also, we have to be very careful. Oh, this is so nice prasadam, let me eat more. Then what will happen? Snoring will come. You will miss Mangalarati. Belly will come. Fat will come. All the friends will come. What will happen? Your bhakti will become very slackened. You have to regulate even prasadam as you advance in bhakti. And he chastised Upamanyu. Why did you do this? Don't do this anymore. Okay, please forgive me. The great qualification of Upamanyu, he never got angry or upset with the Guru. If you want to learn spirituality, you must approach Guru with a humble mood. You must approach Prabhupada and the institution with a humble mood, not with a challenging mood, not with arrogance and pride. Upamanyu did not get upset. Oh, please scold me. And third day he went to take care of the cows. He came back in the evening. He still looked very healthy. Guru asked her, hey, what happened? You look very healthy. Today, what did you eat? Guru Maharaj, today I drank the milk. I milked the cows. I drank it. So I managed my body today. And Guru got even more upset. Dhaumya, how foolish you are. You have taken the milk of the small innocent calves. You didn't leave any milk for those children. You are such a ignorant you are. He scolded him. And he understood, oh, I am still doing mistakes. Tomorrow let me correct. Fourth day he went to take care of the cows. He came back. The Guru asked him, you look very healthy. Today what did you eat? Guru Maharaj, I stopped Madhukari. I stopped drinking milk also. And today what did you eat? You know, Guru Maharaj, I left, the calves go and drink the milk of the cows. There was the cow, after calf drink the milk, right? There is a frothing, right? There is small bubbles. It's called froth. So I taken that from the calves. And the Guru was so upset. You didn't let even a calf drink the milk heartfully. You interfered and you disturbed calves also. You were so ignorant, he scolded him. Next day he went to take care of the cows. You see, and he decided I should not eat anything today. Every day getting blessings. Today I should not eat anything. But he was so hungry. He was so hungry, he could not control his hunger. And he collected some leaves and he had eaten. Unfortunately, those leaves are poison leaves. He had eaten those leaves and he lost his vision. He became blind. And he started moving around and he could not see. He fell into the well. And evening happened. And his Guru Daumya was waiting for his disciple. Because Guru-disciple relationship like a father and son, a spiritual father and a spiritual son, relationships. Guru may scold. But Acharyas, they have magnanimate quality, is compassion. They try to correct a disciple out of love, not out of anger. And he was very much worried about his disciple, Upamanyu. I didn't see him. He sent all the disciples, go and find, where is Upamanyu? Whether he got upset and left me. See the concern. Sometimes even a father, mother, you correct a child get upset and goes away. Then you start feeling no emotions. I tried to correct him out of love, man. He left the house. Imagine that love, parents and children love, the Guru-disciple love, janame janame Prabhu hoy. That love is not one lifetime love, is a birth after birth after birth love. So, and Upamanyu fell down into the well. All other disciples of Daumya, they all went searching for him. He also personally went. He was loudly calling, Upamanyu, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Finally he heard some sound coming from a well, dark well. He asked, Upamanyu, what happened? My dear Guru Maharaj, please forgive me. I eaten some poison leaves. I became blind. He said, don't worry. You please chant this mantra. Ashwini Kumaras will come. There are doctors for Devatas. You chant the mantra Ashwini Kumaras, they'll come, they'll give you the vision. He had so much faith in Guru words. He chanted the mantra. Ashwini Kumaras appeared. And they gave him a small cake. My dear Upamanyu, please eat this cake, you'll get the vision back. Upamanyu said, sorry, I cannot eat this cake. Without offering to my Guru, I cannot eat this. Ashwini Kumara said, no, don't worry. I given the same cake to your Guru in the past. He had eaten without offering his Guru. Why are you so much worried about offering your Guru? You also do follow your Guru's footsteps. You please eat. Upamanyu said, no, sorry. I cannot eat. Let me be blind. No problem. I cannot eat this without offering to my Guru. Then Ashwini Kumar is so pleased with his Guru Bhakti. They said, we just tested you. And he got the vision back. And he went back to Daumya. He narrated everything. Then Daumya asked him, what did you learn? My student, what did you learn? Everything must be offered to Guru first. Including respect. Not just food. Including respect. Somebody respect us. What should be our mood? Immediately should offer that respect to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, this is for you. If you don't do this, if you start enjoying the respect, giving the public and society and common people, even other devotees in the community, if you start enjoying that respect given by others, then we'll also fall like Upamanyu in a dark well. That respect is a poison if you don't know how to handle it. Isn't it? Any medication, if you do right dose, is a medicine. Overdose is a poison. So, Vyavaharik level, we may take respect from other people, but immediately, internally, what should be our consciousness is, we should offer the respect. Prabhupada, this is for you. Then we'll stay longer in Bhakti path. The moment you start enjoying that respect, then we will slip from bhakti path. So, for a disciple, everything is Guru. Mata is Guru. Pita is Guru. Everything for a disciple, Atma Daivam is Guru. Tatra Bhagavata Dharman Sishye Guru Atma Daivataha Amayaya Anuvruttaya Tushye Atmado Harihi. This Krishna tells in Bhagavatam that Tatra Bhagavata Dharman. What is your dharma? You may do Kula Dharma, Kutumba Dharma, Vritti Dharma. You may do so many dharmas. But what is your Atma Dharma? Your Atma Dharma is to worship Guru. How to worship? Sishye Guru Atma Daivataha. For a Sishya, for a disciple, for a student, Guru Atma Daivataha. For a student, Guru is Atma Daivam. There is nothing beyond Guru for a disciple, for a Sishya, for a student. What Krishna says. If somebody asks, who is your Atma Daivam? Prabhupada. For a disciple, what he should answer? For a disciple, Guru is Atma Daivam. For such a student who consider Guru is Atma Daivam, and how a student should lead his life, Amayaya, without duplicity. Not that externally we act like a devotee, but internally we have so many sinful desires. Internally we have so much contamination in the heart, but externally we may walk like a devotee, act like a devotee, talk like a devotee. But Krishna says that Amaya, you should not be duplicit in bhakti. You should not pretend what you are not. It's a dangerous thing. Amayaya, you should worship Guru without any duplicity. Guru knows your heart. Guru knows your weakness. Guru knows your strength. Guru knows your thought process. Guru is a Paramatma Tattva. You cannot cheat Guru. Upamanyu tried many ways, but Guru caught him, no, every time. So for a Sishya, for a student, Guru Atma Daivam, one must serve Guru without duplicity. Anuvruttaya, with a sincere heart. It's not that when things are good, we worship, we follow bhakti path very seriously. Some disturbances will happen, we give up bhakti path. We minimize chanting, we minimize reading, we minimize sadhu sangha. No, the more problems attack you, more you must be serious in bhakti path. So, for such a student, what is the result? Who worship Guru like that, Atma Daivam. For such a student, Tushede, who satisfy Guru like that? Atmado Harihi. For such a student, Lord Hari, Krishna, He'll offer His Atma to such a student. You see? Krishna will offer Himself to such a student. This is the way to get Krishna into our lives. Krishna will offer His Atma to such a student. This is the way to conquer Guru's heart. See, if you are planning for 1 year, you sow rice. You are planning for 1 year. You are planning for few years. You plant trees. But you are planning for lifetimes. You must take shelter of an acharya. Everybody talk about future. But if you want to plan about future lifetimes, what you have to do today? You must surrender unto Guru and take this Krishna conscious path as a life and soul. See, be a good businessman. How business people thinks, where they get the best returns, invest little, get more returns. Isn't it? Any business people, what the strategy is? Invest little bit, the return should be more. In human life, you invest a little bit, your time. You cannot purchase Krishna with your wealth, with your beauty, with your knowledge, with your strength, with your abilities. Krishna Is Bhagavan possessing everything infinite way. You cannot possess him. But what is the best offering you can give to Krishna? Time offering, kala. When there is a time, don't waste time. Use the time in bhakti process. Use the time to read Bhagavad Gita. Use the time to read Bhagavatam. Use the time to advance, to understand what is goal of human life. Use the time to chant Hare Krishna mantra. Use your time very wisely. So investing time, offering time is the best naivedya to Krishna. You see? So, is a time does not wait for anybody. So, Sukadeva Goswami, 16 years young boy, but how much spiritual maturity he attained, you see. That's the reason, even Sukadeva Goswami says in Bhagavatam, age does not matter at all. We talked about Dhruva Maharaj. Even Prahalada, how old was Prahalada when he conquered Narsimhadeva? How old Prahalada? He was a 5-year-old boy. A 5-year-old boy conquered Narsimhadeva. You see, your age doesn't matter at all. Even Narada Muni, in the previous life, he was a maid servant son, a small boy, 5-year-old boy. His mother was a maid servant. But that small boy got a chance to serve Bhaktivedanta Swamis for 4 months in rainy season, Chaturmasya. The result of serving great devotees for 4 months, what happened? The little boy in next life became Narada Muni. That boy was small, 5-year-old boy, isn't it? 5-year-old boy conquered Vishnu, Dhruva. 5-year-old boy conquered Vishnu, Lord appeared Narsimhadeva. The 5-year-old boy became Narada Muni in next life because of his devotion. Age does not matter at all. Don't consider that you are too young for bhakti. You should always think you are too late. Oh, Prabhuji, I am just 20 years old. Arre Baba, you wasted 20 years. You should not think, I am just 20 years. No, you lost 20 years. So in bhakti path, is not about age. I told you, no, even the mother womb, you could start bhakti. So, this is the time. Life is very, very precious. That's why Sukadeva Goswami says, Kim pramattasya bahubhihi paroksher hayanariha varam muhurtam viditam katate shreyasayataha. He says that, Sukadeva Goswami says that, what is the value of living or having a long life without bhakti? It's useless. It's better to live even for muhurta. What is muhurta? Muhurta means just few minutes, few seconds. Sukadeva says, what is the value of having a long life? Trees have a long life, isn't it? There are some trees 5,000 years old, 10,000 years old. What is the value of living long without knowing the purpose of human life? It's a useless. It's not that how many years we live, but how we are leading our lives matters. It's not that leading a successful life means having grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and your body becomes so delicate, you cannot see, you cannot move, and you think now, I'll lead a successful life, let me die. No. It does not depend on what is the purpose of leading 100 years, 1,000 years, 1 lakh years. There is no use. Sukadeva says, Muhurta vrataha. Even if you live a devotee life, even for 1 muhurta, even for a few seconds, that is success of your life. Prabhupada tells a simple anecdote. There was one sage walking around. He come across a Rajaputra. He blessed the prince, Chiranjeeva. He blessed the king's son, a prince, Chiranjeeva. You live forever. Then he came across Muniputra, a son of a Muni, Muniputra. And he blessed him. Ma Jiva. Better you die. Somebody comes and tell you, Ma Jiva, better you die. What will happen? Everybody want blessings, Chiranjiva, isn't it? If some sadhu comes to your house, what do you ask? Oh, please bless me, my son, Chiranjiva. But here sadhu blessing, king's son, Rajaputra, Chiranjiva, Muniputra, Mahajiva, you die right away. Then he come across a devotee, Vaishnava. He said, whether you live, whether you die, Jivava, Marava, doesn't matter. Whether you live, you die, doesn't matter. For a devotee. Then he came across a butcher who slaughters cows, all the animals. His body, is all covered with the blood and everything, intestines, all this thing. He said, Ma Jiva, Ma Mara. He said, better you don't die, better you don't live. What is the significance of these blessings? So now tell me what blessing you want from sadhus. Why he blessed the prince, a king's son, Chiranjiva? Because, you are enjoying the material world, luxury and indriya priti. You are enjoying with your indriyas. You are enjoying the body, pleasure, everything, unlimitedly. But your next life will be very painful. Your next life will be very painful. Better you don't die that easily. Better you live long. So next life will be more painful for you. That means somebody leading a life, sinful life, their future will be very painful. So the prince leading a sinful life is enjoying materially, want more material enjoyment, and the sadhu bless him, you live longer, Chiranjiva, because your future will be more painful. Before at least get into the problem, you enjoy a little bit more. Isn't it? If somebody comes and tomorrow there is a big problem, today only you have a day to enjoy, what will you do? Correct? You try to enjoy the fullest way, isn't it? So the Chiranjiva, your future is painful. We don't know whether you become a dog, you become a pig, you become a donkey. What you become, we don't know. Karmana daiva netrena. According to karma, one may become anything by Narayana direction. So you better you live long so that your future, you can delay your pain or miseries for some time. That is a blessing Chiranjiva. And second he met Muniputra. What he blessed him? You die immediately. Because he is a brahmachari, already leading ascetic life, raising early morning 3 o'clock. Correct? Eating only 1 meal or 2 meals a day. Already practicing severe tapasya. Then why you have to struggle more? You directly go back to Vaikuntha. Why you have to live longer? No problem. You already done enough sacrifices. You better die immediately. You go back to Vaikuntha. That's the reason. Whatever tapasya you take, whatever struggles you take in bhakti path, it is not a small thing. Raising early is a difficult thing, but you must get up early. You must tell your mind. That's the Prabhupada, the spiritual master, says. Beat your mind with chapel every day 100 times. Mind says, oh, don't get up early morning. That early morning. Mind will give you 100 reasons. Why only Hare Krishna mantra? Why only Bhagavad Gita? Why to go to temple? Why to be there Sunday program? Why to follow bhakti path? Enjoy this life. It's too early for you. This is the mind, how mind dictates you. But a devotee, he keep everything aside because he is answerable, accountable to his guru. That's why Muniputra, you die immediately because of your tapasya, you go back to Vaikuntha. And the third, he met a devotee. What he said? Jivava, Marava. Whether you live, you die, doesn't matter. For a devotee, it doesn't matter whether he in this planet or Vaikuntha Loka, Naraka Loka, Swarga Loka, doesn't matter for a devotee. Wherever he is, he only remembers Vishnu. Only he worships Vishnu. His life is what? Vasudeva para Veda, Vasudeva para Yoga, Vasudeva para Kriyaha, Vasudeva para Gatihi. The Gati is Vasudeva, Yoga is for Vasudeva, Karma is Vasudeva. Everything is for Vasudeva. Somebody living, breathing, talking, walking. For pleasing Krishna, for such a devotee, it doesn't matter whether living, dying, doesn't matter for a Vaishnava. That's why he said, you live, you die, doesn't matter. Wherever you are Vishnu resident. And the fourth, a butcher. What he said? Jiva va, ma jiva, ma mara. Better you don't live, better you don't die. Your life is already painful. Every day cutting, chopping, killing, seeing the pain, screaming. Every life is already hell. So it doesn't matter whether you live here. Better you don't live. Already painful. Better you don't die. After death, you'll go to Yamaloka. The life also painful. So better you don't live, better you don't die. Your life is already miserable only. This is a blessing a sadhu gives. That means it's not how many years we live. If you lead a devotional life, even if we live for a few years, enough. Otherwise, you may lead a materialistic life. Hiranyakashipu could not recognize devotion in Prahalada. Duryodhana could not recognize devotion in Pandavas. Isn't it? You see the costly mistakes all these are. Even to recognize somebody great, you must have some knowledge about greatness. Even to recognize Prabhupada greatness, one must have some kind of a punya to appreciate Prabhupada. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Eshamantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandamoha nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrataha. It's not easy to become a devotee of Krishna, whose life is only free from papa, antagatam papam, who has never done any papa, antagatam papam, no papa in previous life and this life. Jananam punya karmanam, he does only punya. Such a person become Krishna devotee. Raise your hands, we have done only punya. We cannot find anywhere because while walking, you step on a ant. While cutting vegetables, small things will go away. In one sense, nobody is a pure vegetarian here. Something will go away, no? Unknowingly. But we are following Krishna's instruction. So there is no way you can become sinless in the material world. It's impossible. You cannot become sinless. While walking, while talking, while cooking, while riding, while driving, while running, somewhere that you do jiva himsa. You cannot be 100% pure in the material world. So one devotee asked Prabhupada, by seeing this sloka, that means we are all so sinless, right, Prabhupada? We all become Krishna devotee. That means our antagatam papam. That means we are so sinless. Prabhupada looking at them. Arey Baba, you all seen, right, America, what kind of life they had, drugs, what not, correct? How they became Krishna devotees? Because of Prabhupada's kripa. Prabhupada said, no, I gave you the punya. It's not that because of your punya you became a devotee. I gave you the qualification, I gave you the punya. Because of that, you all came to Krishna conscious life. That is the reason we should always recognize invisible ingredient, that is Guru Krupa, Acharya Krupa in our devotional lives. That is the reason nobody is sinless here. We do sin, but somehow other Prabhupada's mercy, we got out of that kind of a life. It's up to us. There is a saying that if a cat wants to become a tiger, the cat must give up the appetite for rats. You understand? If a cat wants to become a tiger, cat must give up appetite for eating rats. Give up that old habits if you want to become a tiger. Continue to eat rats and you want to become a tiger. Cat never become tiger. Isn't it? Habits very important, right? Do you think lion goes and eat a rat? No. If you want to become a good devotee, you must overcome the old habits. You want to cut down those old habits, old impressions. That's the reason we are highly fortunate having Prabhupada in our lives. In 1930s, Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada's spiritual master, he organized, Mayapur Parikrama, yatra, spiritual yatra for all his disciples and devotees of Gaudiya Mata. All the devotees assembled in Mayapur, and that was the last yatra he organized. He's already getting old. He said no more pilgrimages, yatras. The last yatra and the last talk he was going to deliver. And filled with so many devotees in the assembly. And all the devotees, all great sannyasis, they were sitting in the front line. All the brahmacharis sitting front line. And a big pandal, lot of devotees. And he was about to give a talk. In that time, some devotee went to London. Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, he sent one of his disciple, Prabhupada's godbrother called Banu Maharaj. He sent the disciple to London to go and give Krishna Bhakti in London. And he came back to India. And a lot of people respecting him, and he went to London, he came back, 100 years ago. And the big reception was arranged, and everybody respected him, and Bhaktivedanta Maharaj started giving a talk. He said, my spiritual master and my father, Bhaktivedanta Thakura, he had intent desire that whole world should chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And he instructed me to spread this Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata Dharma around the globe. He had intent desire. Then my mother, Bhagavati Devi, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj's mother, Bhagavati Devi, exalted devotee, and before she was leaving her body, she called me. So my dear Vimala Prasad, that time Prabhupada's spiritual master, when he was not a sannyasi, his name was Vimala Prasad. After taking sannyas, he became Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada. And she called him, your father, Bhaktivedanta Thakur, intent desire is my desire also. Can you please fulfill your father's desire, Acharya desire, even my desire also, how to take Lord Chaitanya's message around the globe. Can you please fulfill this? She requested. That is the last wish of Bhaktivedanta Thakur and Bhagavati Devi. Then you see what happened. He was narrating that. But I tried my best to do that. I did only in India. That time he opened 64 mutts in India. 100 years ago. Now, I wanted my disciples to go fulfill the desires of Bhaktivedanta Thakur and my mother and all the great acharyas. This Hare Krishna mantra, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata Marga should go to the Western world. And he was looking at all the devotees out there, all the great sannyasis out there, brahmacharis out there, and he was scanning every disciple like this. He was scanning. And after scanning, one corner, one long away from his stage, long away, one corner, Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj was very intensely looking at one person. And he said, today I'll make a prediction. Today I'm going to make a prediction. And very soon, one of my disciples would cross the ocean, would take Bhakti Devi from the land of India to the western soil, to the western land. And he would bring the whole world to Mayapur Dham. And he was intensely looking. There was one brahmachari, one devotee standing. Oh, maybe I could do this. No, he said, oh, not me. He looked back. There was one humble, grihastha personality, far away, not with very famous sannyasis, very famous disciples, where one corner standing very humble way, looking for his guru's glance. That is Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Srila Prabhupada fulfilled that prediction of Bhaktivedanta Thakur Maharaj. He said, I'll make a prediction. My disciple would bring the whole world to Mayapur Dham. It will happen very soon. And he was looking at Prabhupada so intensely. Prabhupada is not ordinary personality. Even though he was leading a small grihastha life, simple grihastha life, And Bhaktivedanta Maharaj had so many great scholars as his disciples. I'll conclude with this. The same conversation, what happened there. In 1930s, when Bombay Gaudiya Mata opened, Srila Prabhupada, when he was working he was doing his own business, whatever money comes from the business, he used to give that money as a donation to set up Gaudiya Mata temples in India. As I mentioned, Sishya Guru Atma Daivataha. For a Sishya who considers Guru is Atma Daivam, for such a Guru, Krishna will offer himself to him. Srila Prabhupada, even though he was the Grihastha life, and he was contributing to spiritual master mission. You see what happened? He was in the Bombay Gaudiya Mata open. Bhaktivedanta Maharaj came for the opening. Then lot of sannyasi disciples sitting in the front. You see, sometimes we think, oh, Prabhupada, the simple Grihastha, what he could do. Oh, we are all great sannyasis, great scholars. We sacrifice everything. As I mentioned, Prabhupada mentioned here, Krishna empowers you. Guru Kripa is there for you. Your external conditions, nothing stops you. So, here Bhaktivedanta Maharaj was asking his disciples, I'm still going to remind my intent desire to take the Krishna Bhakti to the Western world. There was one brahmachari, Narottama Ananda brahmachari, simple brahmachari, but he was a good preacher. He's going everywhere and preaching, making devote left and right for his spiritual master. He looked at him, hey, you are doing excellent preaching. You must cross the ocean. You must go Western world, start the movement. He fell down at the lotus feet of his Guru. My dear Guru Maharaj, I cannot do anything. I am just simple man. I speak little Bengali. I am preaching little bit. You please don't push me in this. I could not say no to your order. Then I will fall down. If you say no, I cannot fulfill this. Please kindly don't give me order. I want to be in India. I want to serve you like this only. I am not that qualified. Please don't give me this order. Then he looked at one of the great scholar of that time and very senior sannyasi, Sridhara Maharaj. I'm just revealing the names, you should know the context. Then Prabhupada, spiritual master, asked him, Sridhar, my dear Sridhara Swami, you're a great scholar. You have so much knowledge. And you must go to Western world and spread this Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata Dharma. And very humble way he said, my dear Guru Maharaj, I'm an introvert person. I cannot go to the Western world. My accent, my language, I don't think so I'll able to connect to them. So I could do some service here. I don't think so I can make this. Kindly forgive me. He was a great scholar. Then other sannyasis were there. He was asking one by one. Correct? And he was talking to them. He said, don't worry, no problem. But last one corner, one Grihastha was sitting very humble way. And Bhaktivedanta Maharaj looked at him. Don't worry. Abhaya Charana Das will do that. Who was that? Prabhupada. Prabhupada sitting very humble way at the last bench in a Grihastha, simple humble Grihastha. He was not rushing to become big in the eyes of Guru. You can stand far away, but you have that humble attitude. You offer Guru, everything to Guru. You consider Guru is your Atma Daivam. Guru will empower you. And Guru will bring you to the front. You want to be next to Guru in the front line, but in the mind, in the heart. But you are chasing for name and fame and you will slip very quickly. But Prabhupada was not chasing. Prabhupada was standing far away. But Bhaktivedanta Maharaj recognized that. And he said, Abhay Charana will do this. So, Prabhupada's contribution to the world is he gave Krishna, he gave Bhagavad Gita, he gave Sanatana Dharma culture to humanity. There is a reason to recognize Prabhupada's greatness and respect. We must have some knowledge about this. So, we are highly fortunate. We are his disciples, or to become disciples, and such a privilege we got. So, please don't misuse that. Don't become fanatics devotees also. Sometimes Krishna's own family, Yadu family, they become over proud of that family lineage. Sometimes, devotees, oh, I'm a devotee, I'm Krishna devotee. Disrespecting some devatas, disrespecting some family members, some parents. No. The more you become advanced in bhakti, more you have to become humble. More you grow in bhakti means more respect we give to other jivas. We don't enjoy respect from other jivas. We don't look for respect from other jivas. We are here to serve other jivas, not to receive respect from other jivas. So that is a quality Srila Prabhupada demonstrated. He did everything externally as a etiquette. But he never enjoyed that position, Acharya. He never enjoyed the respect coming from the public, from disciples. No, he engaged them in service for purification. This is a way to lead a first-class disciple life. So, we have to be extremely grateful and careful in bhakti path. So, it is all up to us. Whether steering in your control, you want to grow, you want to drive your vehicle, bhakti vehicle, carelessly, then you meet with accidents, you will destroy your bhakti. No one can destroy your bhakti, only we can destroy our bhakti. That is the reason we have to be extremely careful in bhakti path. We can go any speed, provided you follow Prabhupada's instructions. There is no harm. Okay? So let me stop here. Any questions, any comments? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.